The XFL kicks off this weekend, and with that being said, I wanted to give my subscribers and anybody that loves the XFL a preview of all the 8 teams playing in this year's league. With that being said, today's team is the Orlando Guardians, and before I get into this video, if you're a fan of football, if you like the XFL, subscribe to my channel because I got some content planned I think is going to be really cool, and I think you might really like it. With that being said, I won't waste any of your time. Let's get right into the video. Who are the Orlando Guardians? The Orlando Guardians are going to be playing at Camping World Stadium, which is home of the Cheez-It Bowl and the UCF Knights. Their head coach is Terrell Buckley. Now, Buckley, as a college football player, played at Florida State University in the late 80s and early 90s. When he left for the NFL, he led the school in interceptions for a career with 21 and also led the NCAA in interception return yards for a career with 501 yards. He had a 13-year NFL career, and then he retired and transitioned into coaching. This is his first head coaching job and his first job outside of the collegiate football world. His offensive coordinator is Robert Ford. This is his 50th year as a football coach. That's a long time to be coaching. Throughout his time as a coach, though, he's always been a wide receiver coach or a tight end coach. Quarterbacks coach Shane Matthews was a 2-time SEC Player of the Year in his career, and as a pro, he has over 5,000 passing yards and 31 touchdowns. Shane has been coaching at the high school level for over 14 years and is looking to make the jump as a coach, and I expect him to make a massive impact on the quarterbacks he'll be coaching. One of those quarterbacks is Paxton Lynch. He's a former first-round pick for the Denver Broncos, but he never really did anything in the NFL. Last year in the USFL, he proved that he could play when given that chance. And he's a massive body. He's standing at 6'7". He should have no issue seeing everything going on downfield. Now, he'll have a couple experienced NFL wide receivers to throw to, former NFL wide receivers to throw to, for that matter. But that would be Eli Rogers and Cody Lattimore. Both of these wide receivers are 30 years old, but they still want to compete at the highest level. Eli Rogers played a few years for the Steelers, and he was decently productive with 822 yards and 4 touchdowns. In 2020, he was on the DC Defenders. Now, Cody Lattimore played in Denver just like Paxton Lynch, but he was there a little bit before Lynch, and he won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning and the Broncos. In his NFL career, he had 935 yards and 6 touchdowns. Now, on the defensive side of the football, the Guardians will be led by defensive coordinator Tony Carter. Carter began his NFL playing career as an undrafted free agent, but was able to carve out a long 7-year NFL career before transitioning to being a coach. As a coach, Carter served as a defensive assistant to the Lions in 2020, and as of recently, he was a cornerback coach for the University of Southern Illinois in 2021. The defense will be anchored by defensive lineman Trevon Sanders, who was a disruptive force in college at Troy, and for the LA Wildcats in 2020's XFL. At linebacker, the Guardians will have a guy in Errol Thompson who, as his Twitter bio says, doesn't even know who he is yet. And I think he'll be a tackling machine for the Guardians. Then in the secondary, they have Matt Elam, who has NFL experience and also played in the XFL for the DC Defenders in 2020. The Guardians are a team full of experience at a lot of different positions, but a team with a lot of question marks. Can these guys do it? Can these coaches bring these guys to the level they need to be at? I really enjoy Terrell Buckley. I have a lot of faith in him, and I think he's going to be entertaining to watch in the XFL this year as a head coach. I think and he'll make this team competitive and entertaining. With that being said, that's all I have to say about the Orlando Guardians. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace.